Hey, what's up, guys? It's Maniacal here, bringing you a dual commentary with Buccaneerschamp.
How's it going?
And today we're going to be talking about capturing points in Conquest in Battlefield 3, and Buccaneers will be talking about.
Future class balance in Battlefield 4.
And if we have time, we'll talk about Black Ops 2. Okay, first off, I want to get started on the capturing points. And me, like, if you see my gameplay, I'm not much of a capturing points kind of guy. Even though the game depends on capturing points, not who gets the most kills.
Yeah. There's always that guy that's like doesn't care. He'll be on top of the scoreboard because he gets like 50 kills in the game, and really, I don't think that's really skill. I think that's just you just focusing on one thing and only focusing on that one thing.
Now, if you play with our friend John, he captures all the points.
Yeah, you could. The four of us, three of us could just go by ourselves and just kill whoring, and John will be back there taking all the points.
Well, I
Go
guess it's
John.
good though. I guess it's good though, because if we captured points, like, look, one day we all decided, hey, we're just gonna capture points. Remember when we were playing Metro? Took us, what, 3.5 minutes to take all 3 objectives?
Really quick. If we were just focusing on kills, it might have been a little different because we wouldn't have gone after all the flags. We've been focusing more on people.
Yep. But that happens. It always happens.
Okay, so I guess we'll jump on to the next subject now, which is future class balancing in Battlefield 4 and future Battlefield games. Now, I truthfully loved the way the classes were balanced in Bad Company 2, where the engineer was basically the anti-tank guy, which he still is, but had very limited infantry fighting capability. You know, he had the submachine gun, he wasn't going to do much out of range. The assault was the big guy with the assault rifle and he had the ammo, but now he has the med kit and the defibrillator, which gives him basically all the tools to succeed in Battlefield 3 in just one class. And now, go back to the engineer, when Bad Company 2 he had the submachine gun, he now has a carbine, which means he can, with the ACWR and the G36C, he can basically do some pretty good damage against infantry and a vehicle.
Yeah. See, but then in Bad Company 2, though, the medic was the guy with the light machine gun, the defibrillator, and the health pack.
The light machine guns are really bad in Battlefield 3, though. I think they're a little bit more useful in Bad Company 2. And I just forgot to say this one, but jump onto the recon. He had C4. He didn't have to sit up on top of that mountain and snipe the whole game or run around in quickscope. He could have the incentive to, hey, let's go C4 that tank down there that's fucking our teammates up.
Or mortar.
Or put in a mortar strike or something like that. That was a great thing. But now, seeing as if the only 2 usable classes in Battlefield 3 now are a assault with basically a top assault rifle, a defibrillator, maybe even an M220, and the defibrillator, he seems kind of unstoppable on something like Metro. But then there is the engineer on Caspian Border and all the armored kill maps, which is infantry fighting and you can take out tanks. Seems like those 2 are the only 2 classes that are even usable in Battlefield 3, because supports, LMGs are just, they kick so much, spread is terrible, unless you're bipoded, and bipoding is really boring to me, because I just hate, like, I don't mind the concept of it, but just sitting there doing almost nothing just doesn't feel right to me. And the recon, we don't even get into that. I think the recon is bad enough as it is. They took away C4, they took away the mortar strike. They basically told the recon to sit on that mountain on Firestorm and just stay there. But some people are aggressive with their recon, like Pone Star and Mongol, which I do respect. I like recons that are actually active.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Okay, and this is going to be the big topic now, because we have a lot of time to talk about this. Black Ops 2. What will happen to Black Ops 2? Now, I've called this bluff for the past 2 Call of Duty games. I said that the Call of Duty game was going to start off after Modern Warfare 2, so it's going to Black Ops. I said it was going to start off great. There's going to be 2 good guns. One of them was going to get nerfed, 74U, and then that one gun would reign supreme, the FAMAS, and then everyone would just leave the game. The game would be broken. People wouldn't want to play it anymore. Same thing in Modern Warfare 3. The game would start out great. First 2 weeks, like the best weeks of that gaming. Everyone's playing it, loving all the perks, loving the specialists, loving the kill streaks, loving the Moabs. But then that one thing would come out, the FMG9s, pissed a lot of people off. You have the striker, which I personally loved as a striker. Apparently, it pissed a lot of people off. And that game just crumbled from underneath itself very quickly. And I think the same thing will happen to Black Ops 2. I think there's going to be a really good gun. They're going to nerf it. Another gun's going to pop out. That's going to dominate for the rest of the time being. And the game's going to crumble within the first 3 months.
Most likely. Most likely that's what's going to happen because the only COD that had balanced classes was Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, because you could use any gun in Call of Duty 4. You could use the M4, you could use the M45, you could use the M16. Other people complained about the M16 a little bit. I still think it was a pretty balanced gun. You had the MP5 that was usable, the 74U was usable. Almost every gun in the game was usable, but the only problem I really had with COD 4 was the kill streaks. Because you couldn't dodge. Well, you could dodge the UAV, and you could partially dodge the airstrike if you positioned yourself away from your teammate, but you couldn't avoid the helicopter. The helicopter would always see you. There was no perk to avoid it. It was, if the helicopter saw you, you were basically dead. And I think they could have done a little bit more to help that out, like maybe give a stinger to the player. All they gave you was an RPG. I don't think they really expected the helicopter to be that powerful.
Because you could damage the helicopter with your gun. That's what it was.
But I'm not sure it did enough damage. I never really remember how much damage it did by shooting it. I remember it took like a full M60 clip from Black Ops to destroy a helicopter. But that was Black Ops though, so we still don't know. Okay, and trying to think more about Call of Duty now. Oh, perks. I really don't like what they did about Ghost, to be honest. I think a better way to... People complain about Ghost. I think a better way to have nerfed Ghost was to do what they did and made Ghost only usable if you were moving, because Call of Duty is a fast-paced run-and-gun game. Just make it only if you were moving, and same thing with the kill streak. If you sat still, that guy was going to notice you and he would shoot you. But I don't think they should have split Ghost up into 4 or 5, I'm not sure how many, 4 or 5 different perk categories. And I think that was a bad move, because you're really going to make certain kill streaks really powerful against people. They're not going to like that.
Yeah, so pretty much each class is going to have its own like thing for stopping, like something like Ghost.
Yeah, I think the only way you can obtain of being fully invulnerable to all kill streaks is if you like have specialist on, you get all the specialist bonuses. I think it's like the only way you're going to be able to avoid it, which I don't like. So I think there's going to be a really powerful kill streak that people are going to really hate. They're going to complain about it, and then people like Cubs and me are going to be like, well, you nerfed Ghost. You killed the only perk that prevented you. I mean, Cold-Blooded wasn't overpowered, and it had the same use as Ghost.
Well, maybe the Call of Duty community should do the same thing as like what we've seen the Battlefield community do. Tweet the hell out of the frickin' Call of Duty to fix it.
Yeah, but I don't think Call of Duty fixed it. I think we're running out of time here. We have 8 seconds left.